Alrighty, party peoples of the interwebs. Let me get this to balance because I don't have my tripod. It is Sunday, which means it is your pre-Viva and Barnes Law Extravaganza vlog. Viva Frei, for those of you who don't know me, former Montreal litigator turned current Florida rumbler. I'm back at Loxahatchee. We're going to go fishing again until tonight's show, and hopefully I'm going to catch some monster bass like I did yesterday. Are you recording?
Yeah.
This is without... Watch on. This is... a fatty boombalati. Oh my. But the warm-up for tonight's show, people, Don Lemon is suing Elon Musk and X. And when you read this lawsuit, it is hilarious in a way. I could not believe that Don Lemon actually went ahead and sued Elon Musk for alleged breach of contract. Actually, the causes of action, reading from the header, are as follows. Superior Court of the State of California, so at least in theory, I guess he found a favorable jurisdiction to sue. Don Lemon is suing. Complaint for damages for fraud, negligent misrepresentation, misappropriation of name and likeness in common law, misappropriation of name and likeness in civil law, breach of express contract, and unjust enrichment, demand for a jury trial. You all know what happened. Don Lemon came out saying he had an exclusive agreement with Elon Musk at Twitter, and it was glorious, and my goodness, he's an amazing journalist. He's going to bring over everything that he brought to CNN after having been unceremoniously let go of on CNN. He's going to bring it over to X because Elon Musk needs Don Lemon and not vice versa. When you read these allegations, it's going to make you laugh with the, what I refer to as confession through projection. Everything the left does, capital L left, capital D Democrats, is the iron law of woke projection, to quote James Lindsay. Confession through projection, to quote my own shirt. What they accuse their adversaries of is true of themselves, because it makes sense. When you think a certain way, you assume everybody else thinks a certain way. But listen to this in the introductory paragraph. It's glorious. Plaintiff Don Lemon is an American journalist best known for his work with CNN from September 2006 until his tenure ended in April 2023. Relatable and charismatic, Lemon's work defies genre, candidly exposing injustice and the resiliency of the human spirit. He actually alleged this in his own lawsuit. At all times throughout his career, Lemon has been an exemplary journalist known, and I'm quoting, quote, for sticking his finger in the eyes of powerful people, including politicians and public officials, asking uncomfortable questions, and as a black gay man fighting to make diverse viewpoints heard. For sticking his finger in the eyes of powerful people. What makes this hilarious? You all may or may not know, and if you've been around the channel for long enough, you do know, Don Lemon was sued, accused of having stuck his fingers in his genitals and then rubbed them in the face of another gay man, asking if that man liked P-U-S-S-Y or D-I-C-K.
He says, do you like me? Is that why you're effing with me? And I said, no, I just wanted to say what's up, man. And I look at my boss and I look back and he has his hand in his pants, rubbing himself aggressively. And he shoves his two fingers up underneath my mustache, thrusts my head back and says, do you like your dick? And he said it like 2 or 3 times after that.
That man subsequently dropped the lawsuit. Set all that aside. Don Lemon knows that he was accused of sticking his fingers in his genitals and then up in the nose of another gay man, and he chooses to allege that. It's wild. It's wild. So the projection there is obvious. But then you get into the lawsuit, and it's like Don Lemon is living in an alternate universe where he is alleging that X and Elon Musk needed his brand recognition and not vice versa. Don Lemon, who had just been let go from CNN, is going to allege that Elon Musk needed him to enhance Twitter and Elon's reputation and not vice versa. Taken from another paragraph here. What is this? Page 2. Listen to this. Contrary to the promises and representations made to Lemon, once defendants were enriched and gained the benefit of using Lemon's name, likeness, identity, reputation, they reneged on their express agreement with Lemon and have failed to compensate him, citing to false pretenses for their breach of the partnership agreement. This breach came after Lemon spent considerable time, effort, and resources in creating exclusive content for defendants. What's amazing in this lawsuit, other than the sheer audacity it takes for Lemon to sue, he's arguing in this lawsuit that it was X and Elon Musk that was suffering brand tarnishment and that they needed Don Lemon to rehabilitate their own image. But don't take my word for it. It's later on, it says, a paragraph 32, following the statement, Lemon made X's top trending topics in the United States and, as stated by Whites, was, quote, by far the largest announcement that X got. This is Don Lemon as evidence of the fact that he's alleging Musk needed him and not vice versa, saying, I was trending. Look how important I am. I was bringing quality and value to Twitter. Don Lemon, you know what else was trending on Twitter at one point in time?
Blackface Hitler as relates to Justin Trudeau.
Nobody would argue that Justin Trudeau brought value to anything. No one would argue that that which trends on Twitter is an indication of the value that anyone brings to the platform. Paragraph 71. Defendants used Lemon's name, likeness, photo, reputation, and or identity to promote, market, and advertise their products and services without Lemon's authorization or consent through fraud and or without promised consideration. Defendants specifically used Lemon's name, likeness, photo, reputation, and or identity to A, rehabilitate defendant's reputation, that's defendant X and Musk. B, market and advertise the partnership and their association with Lemon on defendant's website, social media accounts and promotional events, yada, yada, yada. C, otherwise profit and gain advantage commercially. And it goes on to say that they had an exclusive agreement, that Elon promised him all sorts of stuff. He was going to get paid like $1.5 million and X amount over a number of years. It was a very lucrative contract for Don Lemon, if it existed, if anyone contracted to it. And then Don Lemon sits Elon Musk down, conducts that egregious, over-the-top, ridiculous interview.
Doesn't the buck stop with you? I mean, you're on.
I have to say, choose your question carefully. There's 5 minutes left. Don, the only reason I'm doing this interview is because you're on the X platform and you asked for it. Otherwise, I would not do this interview.
And then Elon Musk is like, holy crab apples, this guy hasn't learned a damn lesson. This guy is taking his CNN crap and bringing it over to X. Nobody wants that. Nobody wanted it at CNN. Nobody wants CNN or CNN-type journalism at X, at Twitter with Elon Musk. And Elon Musk is like, my goodness, this interview is an embarrassment. It's a waste of time. I want nothing more to do with you. And what does Don Lemon do to repay the favor that Elon Musk was awarding him? Sues him for breach of stealing his likeness, because Elon Musk and Twitter needed to steal Don Lemon's likeness to promote their own product. We will talk about it. I think it is a doomed proposition, but you never know what promises were made, what evidence can be adduced. We'll see where it goes. I don't trust Don Lemon as far as I can throw him. He is a scoundrel. He's a CNN journalist who was not even good enough to be kept at CNN because he wasn't bringing in any ratings. And if you go check out his videos now, not to say that I'm a small nobody, but I'm getting bigger numbers than Don Lemon. So with that said, to be continued, we will discuss it tonight, and I'm going to go fishing after I dry off, because doing a vlog in a car in summer in Florida, even when it's overcast, it's a hot and humid proposition. Viva Frei, make sure that you are liked, subscribed, that you have notifications turned on, that when you see a video of mine come up, you hit a thumbs up, or heck, hit a thumbs down and let me know why you've hit the thumbs down. Drop a comment. If you want to support the work that we do, vivabarneslaw.locals.com for the best above average community out there. Viva Frei for merch. More important, exercise, eat healthy, talk to people in real life. Go fishing like I'm going to do right now. And now you know you vlog. Peace out, peeps. Booyah! Well, not much luck today, but I guess that's why they call it fishing and not catching.